Well, circling back to one of our top stories this evening, India's Home Minister has admitted that the government may have made mistakes in handling the COVID-19 lockdown. And it's the first time a high-level official has acknowledged a possible error related to the pandemic. The admission comes as the country again recorded almost 10,000 new daily infections. Neha Punya joins us now. Neha, what exactly did the Home Minister say and why did he say that?
The Home Minister's comments are certainly very interesting, Glenda, primarily because for the last 2.5 months, for as long as this lockdown has now been in place, every time the Prime Minister or a senior official of the Modi government has spoken, they've repeatedly told the country how well the lockdown has worked out, how everything they've done so far has helped control the spread of COVID-19, and how while there might have been inconveniences caused to some sections of the society, the lockdown was for the greater good. Now, for someone like Mr. Amit Shah to say what he said is hugely significant. He is the second senior-most minister in Prime Minister Modi's cabinet. He is also considered to be Prime Minister Modi's right-hand man. While speaking at a virtual election rally, he said that there might have been some mistakes, some omissions on the government's behalf, but their intentions were in the right place. Now, this is coming when the government is still fielding criticism for what many critics say was a humanitarian crisis of the Modi government's creation. Because of the lockdown that was announced with just 4 hours notice, 120 million jobs have been lost so far. Hundreds have died of exhaustion and starvation as they walked home with all transportation shut overnight. And now, even more than 70 days on, we still have migrant workers who are stranded in cities like Delhi and Mumbai and are unable to get back home because there aren't enough buses and trains running for them. This is what the Home Minister said, importantly, while admitting there was a mistake on his government's behalf, but also simultaneously questioning and criticizing the opposition for what he says was not enough work on their part.
और आज कुछ वक्रदृष्टा लोग हैं जो विपक्ष के लोग हैं, वो जब सवाल उठाते हैं मैं उनको पूछना चाहता हूं, भैया हमारी तो कहीं चूक भी हुई होगी, मगर निष्ठा हमारी बरोबर थी, हमारी गलती हो ही होगी, हम कहीं कम पड़ गए होंगे, कुछ नहीं कर पाए होंगे, मगर आपने क्या किया?
It's important to remember that Odisha is a state that's going to elections later in the year, and this could be the government's way of defending what has been a lot of criticism. But even as it's saying what it is, even as the Home Minister is saying there might have been some mistakes, the Supreme Court also criticized the government's inaction, saying that all migrant workers who remain stranded in cities like Delhi and Mumbai must be sent back home in the next 15 days, and the government must act immediately to ensure that they are taken care of. Also important to remember that even as he's admitting this, the Indian government is still facing criticism for opening up the economy too soon. We've seen a big surge in cases, and the expectation is this surge is likely to continue with more people stepping outside their homes.
Neha Punya, thank you very much for that update coming to us from New Delhi.